2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy following all the action. Well, it's been a super championship so far. Let's see how this one plays out. We head down to the first tee now. And as we begin our coverage, Henny Quack is following this group today. And Henny, I've heard there's a rivalry heating up between Justin Thomas and our featured player.
This goes without saying, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. He's a multiple major champion, and he's one of the most competitive humans on the planet. It's going to be tough for our featured player today.
Well, that's good intel, Henny. Appreciate that. I'm interested to see how this player goes against Justin Thomas. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
This putt is from 14 feet.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
So close. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
She's in a share of 8th place. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yes, par 5 is pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Henny, what's she looking at here with this putt?
Yeah, I've paced this off. She's got 9 foot to go.
Nice stroke. Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. Currently a couple under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
How about the quality of this shot? This might go in. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the...
And there it goes from the sand. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. No longer tied for the lead at the end of that hole. She's now our sole leader. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Woo.
Well, that one just had a bit too much pace on it. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. This one for bogey. And she'll move back to 2 under after that one. Reach the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going right to left here.
And this one is for her par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to this green. It's fairly flat, but finding a 2, well, that's a tall order.
Nicely done. Playing from around 150 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. Great looking shot this. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Holding steady in first place after that one. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped. You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
An eagle putt awaits. And Henny, what's she looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Very good look at birdie here. And she's holding another one. She continues to build on her momentum and her lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And as we check the standings, our featured player is ahead by 3. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it. Nicely done.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Oh, it's a good effort, just missing the birdie there. And that should secure the par on this one. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Our leader has built a 3-shot buffer here as we head over to the next. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Ooh. An opportunity to make a par here.
Not a long putt, but definitely has some left to right movement in it.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That's a big drive.
Bite.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here if this player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Oh, tidy looking shot that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And she now moves to 5 under after that. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
He's got his 5th shot coming up. Has he hold it? Didn't that look good for a long time? Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
She's currently in 1st place on the leaderboard. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
That's a high-quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her. This putt about 11 feet in distance. It's got a chance. Well done. Take the birdie. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
That was special. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into a high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Opting for the 6 iron.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Chance to move to 8 under here. Henny, what's she facing with this putt?
She's looking at just over 12 foot here.
And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
She's currently sitting in first place. Rich, just 3 holes to go here at TPC Louisiana, and what a finish it is. A great short 4 at 16.
Luke, this is something special here. You can go for it if you want, but you better be mindful of that water up and around the green. Just lay it up out to the left, and you shouldn't have anything more than a pitching wedge to this minuscule green.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
She's found the green on this approach. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry, Let's see what he can produce.
Attaboy, good shot. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
So close. Putting for par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -8 for the tournament. Par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Unable to find the green on this one.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
This putt for par here. That's well holed. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in 2. However, you got to be careful to, A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Well, this is ambitious. She looks to be attacking the pin here. Here's her putt to finish the round with the clubhouse lead. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
I like the pace on this putt. Good speed about it. Look at this. Hold this for an impressive 64. She sinks her final putt of the day and grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good golf all round, but we'll have to wait now for the rest of the field to finish up. This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the final round of the Falcon Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elby. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports. Following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. The course looks pristine, the crowd is buzzing, and we're glad you've joined us for this exciting day on the course. We're going down to the first hole now. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Time for the second shot into the first. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. John, you're down there. You should have a good read on this. What's she facing?
Well, this should start out pretty straight and then head to the right as it gets towards the hole.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
An update in the standings now, and this player is currently tied at the top of the standings with Tommy Fleetwood. And now standing on the second, it's a par 3. That should set up another chance.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
7 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
That's disappointing. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole.
Awesome stuff.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
John, what's she looking at for this putt?
This is long, guys. 43 feet from my calculations to the cup.
Okay, slow down now. That's enough. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Putting for a par here. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. Sitting at 1 under after that hole. And now onto the par 3 fourth hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. A par putt awaits. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And that makes her in a share of first. Now on the tee of the fifth hole, the par 4. Oh, that looks like it caught the downslope there. That one's going to run a long way. Sitting at -1.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
This one is from at least 30 feet out. Penny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Whoa, back there, horsey. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. This putt is about 16 feet. Ooh, watch this one break. Steady on. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole. Going with the 5-wood.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? This is from miles away. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
That's very well judged. Inside the range.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. And stepping up the standings after that effort. And hole number 7 is a par 5. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Well, Rich, you're one of the rare people to have ever beaten Tiger Woods in his prime. In fact, I think he held all 4 major trophies when you beat him there at Hazeltine in 2002. But you got 1 up against him, but he got 100 up against everyone. Well, what was it like playing against the legendary Tiger Woods?
It's almost hard to describe, Luke, because, you know, he had this following that was unlike any other. And you knew when you were playing with him that of the 30,000 people that were following his group, 29,998 were rooting for him because your wife and her friend were following you.
But
And
even sometimes they were probably cheering for him as well.
they were kind of looking at it and watching him as well. I'll never forget playing with him in Chicago one year. We both made the cut on the number. I was ecstatic. He was not so much. And we get to the tee, and it must have been 8:30-ish in the morning. I mean, it was still fairly early doors. And I walk up to the first tee, and I knew what it was going to be like. But the stands behind the tee box were packed. Both sides of the fairway were jam-packed. And I just walked up, and there's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 500 people in the stands behind the first tee. And I walk up, and really loudly I go, "Hey, glad you're all out to come watch me play golf today." And they all laughed. I mean, they all laughed in unison because, like they're looking through their thing. Like, who is this guy again?
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 8th. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt is to move into the top 5. Henny's down there. You got a read?
A slight break to the right here.
This looks good. Well, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And that effort ensures she's now level par. On the tee now with a par 3 ninth. Going with the pitching wedge here. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Or is that the number? Well, that'll play.
That's just what he does. This is why you can never get too confident against this player.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
If she holds this, she'll add 20 feet to her collection.
Ooh. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for par.
Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Sitting one back of the lead currently, Luke. A good position, really good position to get the win today.
Teeing off now on the 10th hole. Oh, well done. Playing from around 110 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. And hitting yet another green here today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Got a chance here. And he's made it. What a putt. This putt to move into a tie for first. John, have you got a read on this one?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
so close. Putting for a par now. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
One of the most interesting holes in all of golf, a short par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. Good shot there.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. And back to the course with the live action. And this putt for a share of the lead. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Currently at -1 following that hole. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Yeah, she's got a solid 175 here.
Pretty good shot there.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5.
Gonna like it. 2 in a row.
And just checking in on the standings, and she continues to lead this tournament. Hole number 13, a par 3. Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And with it, she's going to extend a lead on the field. And as we head to the next, she has a 2-shot advantage over the field. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
I thought it was gonna hang on, but no. Oh, baby. Yeah, I like the look of this.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Oh my, that was launched. Well, she looks like she's thinking about going for it. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And with that, she's going to extend her lead on the field.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4. A thing of beauty. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
That makes its way to the first cut. I think he's caught that one quite nicely. This one's tracking towards the hole, I feel. Oh, that was so close to going in. Okay, time to return to the action. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This for a birdie.
What a putt that was. And that takes her to 6 under. And she's holding steady in top spot on the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 5 17th hole.
And this one has hit the downslope. It might run out a little more. Let's see.
This is her second here. That is a goal shot in line with the hole. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
Big breaking putt right there. She didn't quite get the break spot on, but just short work left for her birdie.
She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that will build on her advantage. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Could it be? How about it? She holes out at the last. That is a classy finish. No putter required.
Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
And Rich, you know what this is like, going back-to-back on the PGA Tour. How big is it?
It's a lot more mentally difficult than I think a lot of people understand. I'm very impressed with how this player held up the final 9 holes. Congratulations. Great finish.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.